cover of this week's issue of the Charleston City Paper is a little different than usual. It's a big red no to reflect the paper's opposition to a half-penny sales tax referendum on the November 5th ballot. Inside the newspaper, you can also find information about the ballot in an election guide written by reporter Skylar Baldwin. Hello from the Charleston City Paper, I'm Chloe Hogan. Thank you for joining us this week. This week in news, you'll also find an interesting story about how there's a new $50 million grant to protect more than 62,000 acres from development in the PD to the north of the Charleston area. That's an area larger than Johns Island. The land is considered the state's wood basket of timber production. Also in news, State House Bureau Chief Jack O'Toole outlines why Greenies in South Carolina are supporting nuclear power as a way to diminish greenhouse gases contributing to climate change. And senior editor Herb Fraser shares a dream of a man from Barbados who wants to have a Barbadan Charleston festival in the future. In our opinion section, you'll find the City Paper's endorsement of Kamala Harris for president and reasons why we suggest you vote no on the half-penny tax referendum. There's also a handy guide to other recent endorsements. Editor Andy Brack's column shares the meat of a recent interview with Brad Raffensperger, the Republican Georgia Secretary of State, who refused to find more than 11,000 votes in the 2020 presidential election. In this month's Hops Craft Beer section, food editor Connolly Hardaway shares some breweries that have great food. And in this week's food section, she has a story on the new Rosaline Wine Bar on Line Street, and another about Caquette, a great new bakery in North Charleston. In arts, you'll find a fun election-related story from my interview with artist Beeple, who is throwing a wild election night party to poke fun at some of the silliness in election times. In music, you'll find a story on Michael Flynn's new solo project under the Slow Runner moniker. Finally, don't miss this year's City Paper Music Awards, which is being held Wednesday, November 6th at the Commodore. Come on out and have a great time to celebrate local music and the end of election season. Learn more online at charlestoncitypaper.com. Pick up a copy of the award-winning City Paper at one of 800 locations in the area. You can also visit us online anytime at charlestoncitypaper.com to get more of the latest news, funny cartoons by Steve Stieglin and Robert Ariel, as well as a great list of what to do in Charleston, our killer crossword puzzle, and so much more. Thank you for watching. I'm Chloe Hogan. Have a great week.